There's this place. It's called Paljakka, or at least according to some of the road signs in there. If you look it up on any of your maps applications, it actually takes you to Finland, but this place is right here in Sweden. I've been to this place many times before. It's become this sort of getaway for me when I've been in the city for too long, or I've been around people for too long, or just need a break from it all. I've wanted to show Matilda this place for a really long time, and it finally lined up to where I was able to do that. We packed up the car, got some questionable but much needed energy as well as a few essentials to go, and we took off to the northwest. We made a few stops along the way, and I always find myself stopping at these same places because I think they're beautiful. Matilda's a florist by trade, which means she's usually looking down at the ground, whereas I'm looking up and away. She likes to gift me these little edibles that she finds down there. On today's menu, we had a raspberry, which was a solid 4 out of 5. If you don't pay attention, you're probably going to miss the exit to this place, which I assume people do on a daily basis, intentionally. I stumbled upon this place about 6 years ago, and I've loved it ever since. I've never heard anyone talk about Paljakka before, so I assume people just don't know it exists. But what I really love about it is that it's this sort of oasis nestled in between my city and a couple of neighboring cities. One of my favorite things to do in here is to just drive around for hours and just explore all of the endless gravel roads in here. Unfortunately, we're a little pressed for time, so we're mainly just going to go to this one spot that I found 2 years ago. We made a quick stop at this lake. I picked up fly fishing this year, so I figured I'd try my luck. I didn't have any though, which makes sense because this lake is literally called Fishless Lake. I'm coming.
Här har vi det.
Wow. Will du come?
Ja.
There's no cell reception at this spot, which we're okay with, but we figured we'd let our families know that we were alive, at least. Happy camper. Nice. When I found this place about 2 years ago, I was just driving around exploring, so I haven't actually stayed here. So I'm pretty excited to try it out with Matilda for the first time. After a little mishap with the mosquito spray, we were ready to set up camp and make the place feel a little bit more like home for the night. The mosquitoes were getting worse, and the spray stopped working hours ago. Well, maybe the spray never worked at all, actually. But a tried and true method of getting rid of mosquitoes has always been the smoke of a fire. A fire is definitely a good mosquito fighter, but another really good thing about a fire is the ability to make dessert on it, which, when you're out in the woods, is mandatory, I think. A solid 5 out of 5, without a doubt.
Yummy.
After a good night's rest, we had breakfast by the fire, which to me just makes it at least 10 times better automatically. We also had a little bit of dessert because someone told me that that's mandatory when you're out in the woods. We sat by the fire for a good long while and we talked about how we have to come back here once fall arrives. But for now, I was happy to have shown her just a little bit of this place that I love so much, and so was she.